Can you say something about death and the art of dying? Deva Bandhana. The first thing to be known about death is that death is a lie. Death exists not. It is one of the most illusory things. Death is the shadow of another lie. The name of that other lie is the ego. Death is the shadow of the ego. Because ego is, death appears to be there. The secret of knowing death, understanding death, is not in death in itself. You will have to go deeper into the existence of the ego. You will have to look, watch, observe, be aware of what this ego is. And the day you have found that there is no ego, that there has never been, it appeared only because you were not aware. It appeared only because you were keeping your own existence in darkness. The day it is understood that the ego is a creation of an unconscious mind, ego disappears, and simultaneously death disappears. The real you is eternal. Life is neither born nor dies. The ocean continues. Waves come and go. But what are waves? Just forms. Wind playing with the ocean. Waves have no substantial existence. So are we. Waves, playthings. But if we look deep down into the wave, there is the ocean and the eternal depth of it and the unfathomable mystery of it. Look deep down into your own being and you will find the ocean. And that ocean is, and the ocean always is. You cannot say it was. You cannot say it will be. You can only use one tense for it, the present tense. It is. This is the whole search of religion. The search is to find that which truly is. We have accepted things which really are not. And the greatest and the central of them is ego. And of course, it casts a big shadow. That shadow is death. Those who try to understand death directly will never be able to penetrate into the mystery of it. They will be fighting with darkness. Darkness is non-existential. You cannot fight with it. Bring light, and the darkness is no more. How we can know the ego? Bring a little more awareness to your existence. Each act has to be done less automatically than you have been doing up to now. And you have the key. If you are walking, don't walk like a robot. Don't go on walking as you have always walked. Don't do it mechanically. Bring a little awareness to it. Slow down. Let each step be taken in full consciousness. Buddha used to say to his disciples that when you raise your left foot, say deep down, left. When you raise your right foot, say deep down, right. First say so that you can become acquainted with this new process. Then slowly let the words disappear. Just remember left, right, left, right. Try it in small acts. You are not supposed to do big things. Eating, taking a bath, swimming, walking, talking, listening, cooking your food, washing your clothes. De-automatize the processes. Remember the word de-automatization. That is the whole secret of becoming aware. Mind is a robot. The robot has its utility. This is the way how the mind functions. You learn something. When you learn something in the beginning, you are aware. For example, if you learn swimming, you are very alert because life is in danger. Or you learn driving a car, you are very alert. You have to be alert. You have to be careful about many things. The steering wheel, the road, the people passing by, the accelerator, the brake, the clutch, everything you have to be aware of. So many things. And you are nervous. And it is dangerous to commit a mistake. It is so dangerous, that's why you have to keep aware. But the moment you have learned driving, this awareness will not be needed. Then the robot part of your mind will take over it. That's what we call learning. Learning means something has been transferred from consciousness to the robot. That's what learning is all about. Once you have learned a thing, it is no more part of the conscious. It has been delivered to the unconscious. Now the unconscious can do it. Now your consciousness is free to learn something else. This is in itself tremendously significant. Otherwise you will remain learning a single thing your whole life. The mind is a great servant, a great computer. Use it, but remember that it should not overpower you. Remember that you should remain capable of being aware, that it should not possess you in toto, that it should not become all and all, that a door should be left open from where you can come out of the robot. That opening of the door is called meditation. But remember, the robot is so skillful, it can even take meditation into its control. Once you have learnt it, the mind says, now you need not be worried about it. I am capable of doing it. I will do it. You leave it to me. And the mind is skillful. It is a very beautiful machine. Functions well. In fact, all our science together and all our so-called progress in knowledge has not been yet able to create something so sophisticated as human mind. The greatest computers in existence are still rudimentary compared to the mind. The mind is simply a miracle. But when something is so powerful, there is danger in it. You can be so much hypnotized by it and its power that you can lose your soul. If you have completely forgotten how to be aware, then the ego is created. Ego is the state of utter unawareness. Mind has taken possession of your whole being. It has spread like a cancer all over of you. Nothing is left out. Ego is the cancer of the inner, the cancer of the soul. And the only remedy I say is meditation. Then you start reclaiming few territories from the mind. And the process is difficult but exhilarating. The process is difficult but enchanting. The process is difficult but challenging, thrilling. It will bring a new joy in your life. When you reclaim a territory back from the robot, you will be surprised that you are becoming a totally new person, that your being is renewed, that this is a new birth. And you will be surprised that your eyes see more, your ears hear more, your hands touch more, your body feels more, your heart loves more. Everything becomes more. And more not only in the sense of quantity, but in the sense of quality too. You not only see more trees, you see trees more deeply. The green of the trees becomes greener. Not only that, it becomes luminous. Not only that, the tree starts having an individuality of its own. Not only that, you can have a communion with existence now. And the more territories are claimed, the more and more your life becomes psychedelic, colorful. You are then a rainbow, the whole spectrum, all the notes of music, the whole octave. Your life becomes richer, multidimensional, has depth, has height, has tremendously beautiful valleys, and has tremendously beautiful sunlit peaks. You start expanding as you reclaim parts from the robot. You start coming alive. For the first time you are turned on. This is the miracle of meditation. This is something not to be missed. The people who miss it have not lived at all. And to know life in such intensity, in such ecstasy, is to know that there is no death. Not to know life creates death. Ignorance of life creates death. To know life is to know there is no death. There has never been. Nobody has ever died, I declare. Nobody is ever going to die. Death is impossible in the very nature of things. Only life is. Yes, life goes on changing forms. One day you are this, another day you are something else. Where is the child that you were one day? Has the child died? Can you say it that the child has died? The child has not died. But where is the child then? The form has changed. The child is still there in its essentiality. But now you have become a young man or a young woman. The child is there with all its beauty. It has been superimposed by new riches. And then one day you will become old. And where is your youth? Died? No, again something more has happened. The old has brought its own crop. The old age has brought its own wisdom. The old age has brought its own beauties. The child is innocent. That is his core. The youth is overflowing with energy. That is his core. And the old man has seen all, lived all, known all. Wisdom has arisen. That is his core. But his wisdom contains something of the youth. It is also overflowing. It is radiant. It is vibrant. It is pulsating. It is alive. It has also something of the child. It is innocent. If the old man is not also young, then he has only aged. He is not old. He has grown in time, in age, but he is not grown up. He has missed. If the old man is not innocent like the child, if his eyes don't show that crystal clarity of innocence, then he has not yet lived. If you live totally, cunningness, cleverness disappears. Trust arises. These are the criterions to know whether one has lived or not. But the child never dies. Only is metamorphosed. The youth never dies. Only again a new mutation. And do you think the old man dies? Yes, the body disappears because it has served its purpose. But the consciousness continues the journey. If death was a reality, existence would be utterly absurd. Existence would be mad. If Buddha dies, that means such a beautiful music, such splendor, such grace, such beauty, such poetry disappears from existence. And existence is very easy to